Hey guys, welcome back. So today we got a 2013 Hyundai Elantra GT. I was asked to do a compressor replacement on this one, so I guess um, it's not blowing cold air because I don't see any leaks right now here. But yeah, that's what the advisor told me. Just replace the compressor because the customer complained about no cold air. So anyway, I just quickly check if we have refrigerant left in the system, and then I just quickly vacuum it. And then so this is a 1.8 liter engine, and it should be the same process with the Elantra sedan, and I think the Hyundai Accents too, more or less. um, and this one takes at least 7.6 ounces or 500 grams, right? So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna loosen our alternator because this is the tension for the drive belt. Then we're gonna remove our belt here. We're gonna lift up the vehicle and we go work underneath and remove our compressor. It should be just straightforward. Okay, so first there's a bracket on this alternator bracket here. There's gonna be 12 mm there, right? We're gonna loosen that. We're gonna lose the main bolt here for the alternator, so that it's gonna move down, right? Um, so we need 12 mm. Just loosen that guy there. And don't forget to um, take note of your pattern of your drive belt. Next is 14 mm. The main bolt for the alternator. Wow, that's tight. You don't have to remove the whole thing. Just loosen it. Okay. And then next, we got our adjuster screw here. That's 12 mm, so we just have to loosen that. So you need an extension, a swivel. If you do have a impact gun, just use a ratchet. So you can see that our alternator is moving down. So now we should be able to remove our belt. Okay, so I'm just putting this aside. I'm not gonna remove it completely, right? Just leave it there. Then we're gonna lift up the vehicle and work ourselves underneath the vehicle. Alright guys, so it's kind of loud. We still have some undercovers here. We're gonna remove that, right? So we just have a plastic screw here that's got installed. And we can just remove this side here, right? Okay, so that's out. Now we can clearly see our compressor. So let's move on this side. Okay, so let's remove our connection first. That electrical connector for our compressor. And then that harness is attached to a bracket. So remove that so that we don't have to worry about that later when we remove our compressor. Oh man. Why? So I'm just removing that harness on the bracket. Okay, that's out. Um, we're gonna remove our lines. I don't know why there's cooler lines here for the transmission. So this is my first time to see like this, that it's like obstructing the way. But we're gonna use a 12 mm for our lines here. Okay, that doesn't fit there. We're gonna go use a wrench. Okay, this part here, this line here, a socket won't fit in there because that's too near to the cooling fan. Don't forget to wear a safety glass too, just in case, because um, you'll never know if there's a refrigerant inside in there. But yeah, make it a habit because you're under the compressor. So let's remove this guy first. Okay, that's one bolt there. Let's wiggle it gently. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Come on. Come on, man. Why? Okay, that's out. Okay, put it aside for now. So we don't need that. I'm gonna remove the other line. Another 12 mm. Let's see if our socket can fit. Okay, good. So our socket can fit in there. Okay. Let's remove that. It's so hard to come out. Let's use a flat screwdriver in there. Okay. Put it aside again. And now we can remove our compressor. So there's 3 mounting bolts in there. Just loosen that. There's one on the middle and one on top. Okay. Okay. That's one bolt. That's my second bolt on top. So we're gonna do the last one here. Okay. So now, sometimes that's stuck on the block. All you need to do is just pry it gently, right? Because it's stuck on that dowel. Okay, it's out. Now let's go to the bench and let's grab our old one out, the new one. Okay, so we got our new one here. It's an aftermarket one. Okay, comes with a gasket, so we're gonna replace those gasket on the line. And let's just compare these guys here. So this is where I was removing that harness that connects to this guy. Um, that harness, there's a clip on it that on this bracket, so you need to remove that. Okay, so I got, oh man, you see this? The connection here is a 3-pin, and we got only 1 pin here. Okay, so that's wrong. But yeah, that's a big wrong one. So because this one has a variable valve here, this one doesn't have. It's just a straight clutch. Okay, so I'm gonna tell them to order another one if they can, what do you call that, provide another one aftermarket, because it's Saturday today and I can't really order the OEM one. So yeah, let's come back on this one once I get the new part. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're back on this Elantra GT. The last time we had this car, I was waiting for another compressor because we ordered an aftermarket, and the connection for the clutch, it's wrong. So anyway, I didn't get this job back to fix it because they end up ordering a OEM one, because the second time they ordered aftermarket, it's a different compressor. So anyway, the original tech did the job. So I'm just gonna turn on our AC here, um, just to make sure that it was the compressor. So right now we're at, I think that's 20 degrees there, right? So I'm just gonna turn on our AC, ready to cool down. So yeah, for the job itself, replacing the compressor, it's pretty straightforward. And then if you attempt to work on these cars, do it yourself. If there's a refrigerant still in the system, you need a recovery system to recover the refrigerant, right? If it's empty, that's okay, but you still have to have a machine to vacuum the system and recharge it, right? So anyway, from 20 degrees, we're now almost at 10 degrees there, half, right? So the compressor fixed the issue. And yeah, I just want to end up that video because it's I didn't get that job back to, you know, to redo the compressor. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that disassembling or removal process. So thanks again for watching. See you next time.